All right, so in this video, we're going to be going through sample question 48 from the Society of Actuaries ExamP list of sample questions. The question reads, an insurance policy on an electrical device pays a benefit of $4,000 if the device fails during the first year. The amount of the benefit decreases by $1,000 each successive year until it reaches zero. If the device has not failed by the beginning of any given year, the probability of failure during that year is 0.4. We need to calculate the expected benefit under this policy. Okay, so very simple question. This is basically testing you on whether you know how to do an expected value. So are we going to want to do a summation or an integration, right? Those are the two ways we're going to do an expected value. Since we're given kind of a discrete distribution, right? I'm either going to fail during year 1 or during year 2 or during year 3. This is going to be discrete. We're going to add up all the probabilities. In general, the way we want to do a expected value like this, so the expected value of some value x is equal to the summation, right, for all of x multiplied by the probability of x equaling that particular x. Right, so what does that mean for this problem? We're looking for the expected value of the benefit. Okay, so that's going to be the summation of all the possible benefits you can receive. All right, in the first year, if the device fails in the first year, you will receive $4,000. Now, we need to calculate the probability of the device failing in the first year, right? And multiply it by that. That's actually given to us, right? If the device has not failed by the beginning of a given year, the probability of failure is 0.4. Easy enough. So the probability it fails in the first year, that's 0.4. Plus, now, what is the next thing? Well, it decreases by 1,000. So if it fails in year 2, that's $3,000. Now, what's the probability it fails in year 2? It's not 0.4 again, right? It's going to be the probability that it doesn't fail in year 1, which that should be 0.6. And you should be familiar with the concept of something equals 1 minus its complement, right? So if it doesn't fail in year 1, that's going to be 1 minus 0.4. So the probability it doesn't fail in year 1 multiplied by the probability it fails in year 2, which is 0.4. And this continues until we hit 0, right? So I'm going to run out of room here, so I'm just going to write down here. This will continue down here. So plus, what's the amount I get in year 2? That's going to be 2,000. What's the probability that it breaks in year 2? Well, that's 0.6. It doesn't break in year 1 times 0.6. So that'll be 0.6 to the second, because that's the probability it doesn't break in year 2, multiplied by 0.4, the probability that it breaks in year 3. And similarly, we can finally do $1,000, which is what you'd get in year 4. And that's going to be 0.6 to the third for the probability it doesn't break in the first 3 years, times the probability you break in the 4th year. And then we'd complete that, right? We don't need to keep going because the other values would be 0, and we'd essentially be adding 0 on forever. So now all that's left to do is to put this into a calculator. Okay. And if you've seen some of my other videos, I've mentioned it plenty of times. I don't have these problems done out beforehand because I think it's important for you to see my process for actually solving these. So I'm currently actually putting all of these values into my calculator. But yeah, this particular problem should be something very basic. Calculating expected value given some information is something you're expected to know how to do for the exam. And that's going to be 2,694 I guess dollars, I'm assuming. right? Or yen, I don't know, it doesn't specify. And that matches up with answer choice E. All right, so brief overview. This problem didn't require much, simply this thing, right? How to calculate an expected value. Well, I'm adding up for all possible values of x multiplied by the probability of me receiving that particular value of x, getting me 2,694. Simple and clean. All right. If you have any questions, throw it down in the comments. I'll answer to the best of my abilities. If you want to see more worked out questions like this, I have a playlist, sample ExamP questions from the Society of Actuaries. If this video helped you out, hit the like button. That definitely helps me out. But other than that, good luck.